Hi, I'm Rob B with Rob D, and in this video we're going to help you answer this question. Should you buy a property through a limited company or through your own name?
Yeah, making the right decision can save you a lot of tax, but it's not straightforward. So in this video we're going to tell you everything that you should be thinking about.
So, why would you want to buy through a limited company? Well, the first reason is a compelling reason. You'll pay corporation tax on your profits, which is less than a higher rate income tax, considerably less. So that's a big plus.
And there's another big benefit, which is you can deduct all your mortgage costs before you calculate your profit. Individuals used to be able to do that as well. It seems like everyone should be able to. But over the last few years, changes have been coming in which restrict individuals' ability to claim mortgage interest as a cost. Companies don't have this problem, so that's another big advantage.
Another plus point is that it opens up clever techniques for minimising or eliminating inheritance tax. Now, no tax is popular, but inheritance tax is up there with the least popular taxes out there. So by investing through a limited company, you may be able to do something about it.
This is sounding fantastic. So why wouldn't you want to invest through a limited company? Well, there are a few good reasons. The first is that if you want to take money out of the company, so you can spend it on yourself, you'll end up getting taxed twice. You'll pay corporation tax within the company, but then you'll pay personal tax on the dividends that you take out. It depends on your strategy, but for some people, that can be a big drawback.
Another reason is mortgages are at higher rates. They have higher costs and can take longer to get through. That said, all these things are improving. Rates are coming down, costs are coming down, and service levels are getting better, but they're still not as good as a normal buy-to-let mortgage. So you have to bear that in mind.
And another drawback, not a biggie, is that your accountancy costs will be higher. There's just more paperwork, there's more work for your accountant to do. So you'll end up paying a little bit more, so that's a cost that you'll need to factor in when deciding whether this is the right route for you.
So now you know the pros and cons. How do you decide? The first thing to assess is how you want to work with this portfolio. Do you want an income now to top up your lifestyle? Or are you happy not to touch that income until a later date? Because if you want it as a top-up, then investing through a limited company isn't that efficient. If you are building up a pot for the future, well then it's definitely worth considering and could be an effective strategy for you.
Another thing to think about is how much income you have now and are likely to have in the future. The benefits of a limited company really kick in when you get to paying the higher rate of personal tax. So if you're absolutely miles away from that and you think you're never going to get to that, then it's probably not worth investing through a limited company and having the higher mortgage costs, accountancy costs, and so on. However, if you're paying the higher rate now, or you think you might do in future years, the case for a company is far more compelling.
You also have to consider what you want to do with your portfolio further down the line. And this will include passing on your portfolio to future generations. Now, if you don't care what happens to your portfolio after you die, then crack on. But if it is important to you, then you may want to consider using a limited company. Because as we've said, you may have some options available to you to reduce or possibly eliminate inheritance tax if you invest through a limited company. So by assessing these points, you can start to get an idea whether a limited company is right for you or is a complete non-starter.
So now you've got a really good idea of all the pros and cons. But because this is such an important decision, it's not one you should be making before taking professional advice. So if you don't have an accountant already, watch our video on how to choose the right one for you.
And I'll give you some more great advice. Subscribe to this channel and get more property content like this.